Tiger is out for 2 months. He had a back procedure. He's had back surgeries, but this was just a procedure. I'm not sure the difference, and I probably had quite a few procedures because I've had quite a few surgeries. Do you have the definition, the medical definition of a procedure as opposed to a surgery?
Are you suggesting we play the surgery versus procedure game? Because I've had this one in the stall for years.
Okay. I didn't know we were ready for that, but yeah, sure. The difference between a procedure and a surgery. This guy is not an athlete, but he's had a couple of procedures. Paul?
Thank you, Dan. Who in this room, part one of the quiz, thinks there is a difference between a surgery and a procedure? Because a lot of people think it's just a sports team term to make it seem like it's not as important or not as serious. Who thinks there is a technical difference?
I do.
I do.
I do too.
Yeah.
You're all correct.
I'll lead yes.
You're all correct. There is a difference. Surgery is an invasive technique with a fundamental principle of physical intervention on organs or organ systems. That means they cut you open and enter. And they're doing stuff inside your body cavity. Okay. As a general rule, and this is, they said it's developed over the years, a procedure is not considered surgery when it involves cutting into the tissue or closure of a previously stained wound. So let's say you had back surgery and it was big, but they go back in, cut the same little area, open up and do a cleanup. That is considered in the medical field a procedure. It's not a new surgery. It's kind of like a cleanup on aisle 5.
Yes, Todd.
So all procedures, all surgeries are procedures, but not all procedures are surgeries. Can we say that?
I think so.
Or am I complicating things more?
I think, Todd, you're wrong-ish because a surgery is bigger than a procedure.
Because they use a phrase sometimes, a surgical procedure,
Ooh.
which is also surgery, I would think.
Dan, you've had shoulder surgery, right?
And knee surgery.
Okay, so let's say they went into your shoulder and they noticed there's a little chip missing.
Yeah.
And they went in and just did a quick cleanup of that chip in your shoulder. That would be considered a procedure because it's the same area.
All I know is if you put me under and I'm on a slab and you're going into my body and cutting into it, that's a surgery.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. I mean, that's, even if you've gone in before, because I've had my knee cut on, 6 times? They go in the same places because they have the holes there. Is that surgery or a procedure?
I think you've had 1 surgery and 5 procedures, checking my notes.
Dang.
Okay, but
That doesn't mean you weren't out and it didn't hurt.
when I got my knee replaced.
That's a surgery. That's a big-time surgery.
All right. And then when I got my rotator done.
Surgery.
Okay.
But if you got it done again, procedure.
What
it doesn't. Yeah, now I get bummed out. Like, when you say I've had 6 surgeries on my knee, man, you must have been an athlete. If I say I had 1 surgery and 5 procedures,
you're too far down the road. Just stick with what you did. What do you think about surgeries where you're still awake? Do they seem like JV surgeries?
No, because I had my knee done, and this was Dr. Ting in San Francisco, who was the Giants physician, and he worked on Barry Bonds. He said to me,
"Want some of this?"
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I would have taken some of that. He said to me, "Do you want to be awake for this?" And I go, "Good God, no. Why?" He goes, "Well, I thought you might want to watch this." And what he would do is they would numb you from like a local in your knee. And this way you don't wake up. And if you've ever come out of anesthesia, you can be nauseous. You don't feel good at all. And he said, this eliminates that. And you can watch me go in. And I had the microfracture surgery. So he thought, you're going to want to see this. And, he has the drill bit where he goes into the knee and he's trying to find, healthy cartilage or blood in there. And he gave me the VHS tape of my knee surgery. I told you guys this story.
We watched. I think we saw some pictures from it.
My wife and I were getting ready to watch something, and we had it on VHS. Might have been a Seinfeld episode, and I put this in, and we were actually having spaghetti, as God is my witness, and all of a sudden you see this drill going into my knee.
How could you eat during that?
No, we didn't. I didn't know what it was, and my wife goes, "Oh my God, what is this?" I go, "Oh, that's my knee surgery."
Little cartilage and pasta.
Yeah. Cartilage primavera. Yeah. Yeah, Paul.
I had the eye surgery a couple years ago, and they asked the same thing. Would you want to be conscious and aware during it? I'm like, absolutely not. I know it's more dangerous. There's danger with anesthesia and stuff like that. But the idea of being, not the pain, but the awareness doesn't sound like fun.
I had both of my eyes. I had the RK surgery, and this is where they open your eyes. They put something in your eyes.
They have these clamps that
Yes.
pull the skin back like a scary movie.
And then they put drops, so they numb the surface of your eye.
It's like Clockwork Orange.
Yes. And then you see him, so you're awake, and I see this knife that's coming right towards my eyeball. And so they carved up my eyes. And I remember driving soon after. Hope nobody's eating right now. And I have lights, like the car lights coming. I could see like cutouts, like a pizza slices in my eye of the light of the car coming towards me. You don't even get this kind of detail on ER that we just gave you right
And none
here.
of us look like George Clooney.
Not anymore, we don't.